Welcome back to 5 Minute Fantasy Football. We're going to talk about some Underdog Fantasy Football tight end values as well as optimal strategy for drafting the tight end position. Before we get into that, make sure you go to Underdog Fantasy, download Underdog Fantasy, use promo code FFSGPN so they know we sent you. So let's talk about Ball Mania. Travis Kelce, he's kind of altered the data because obviously it's been a good strategy to draft the number one tight end overall, which has been Travis Kelce for 3 out of the 4 years. Sam LaPorta changed that last year. So, of course, if you punt the position and get a LaPorta or a McBride, that is a fantastic strategy. But it's been a good strategy to get your tight end in the first 9 weeks, first 9 rounds, because Travis Kelce has been such a solid play. This year, because there's a maybe perceived value, you look at the ADP here, LaPorta and Kelce are not going as high as they were in the past. McBride and Andrews and Dalton Kincaid, not far behind, all within the first 51 picks and all within 20 picks of each other. Kyle Pitts and George Kittle, you can see it starts to spread out, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the top 100 picks. And so I looked at key performance indicators for the tight end position. Tight end ones last year, all of them were top 2 in their team in targets in PPR setting. And you look at guys that are going to be, potential breakouts or potential values this year. You're looking for guys to be top 2 on their team in targets. And you also want to see somebody that can get 750 or 800 air yards. So I'm looking at Pat Freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth is a guy who's going at 116, tight end 14. You look at the tight end position right there for Pittsburgh Steelers. He's clear-cut number 1 tight end, and they don't have a clear-cut number 2 receiver. They got Van Jefferson, they got Roman Wilson, and, of course, Jaylen Warren out of the backfield. They also have Arthur Smith, who plans to run a lot of 12 personnel, a lot of 2 tight end sets. He's going to have a lot of air yards to the tight end. That's what he's done in the past. And you got Pat Freiermuth sitting right there. The Atlanta Falcons had the most air yards tight end position last year. I know a lot of went to Jonnu Smith, but you're not going to see Donald Washington doing it. Pat Freiermuth should have a very healthy workload. Hunter Henry here. Hunter Henry could easily be the number 2 guy on the New England Patriots. We don't really know who the number 1 guy is. We kind of assume it's Jalen Polk. Kendrick Bourne's coming off of a torn ACL. Demario Douglas was a very intriguing rookie, but there's still a lot to be determined there. You have TJ Hawkinson. He may miss half the season to start off, and who knows what he's going to be like after a pretty catastrophic knee injury super late in the season. If you want to take a stab on a rookie, Ben Sinnott is very interesting. And he's right here, right behind Henry. I think he's a decent play. Juwan Johnson, foot injury. He's missed a lot of time in his career. I'm just out on him. A guy that we know that can easily blow up, that if Mark Andrews were to get hurt, Isaiah Likely is a stud. Isaiah Likely right here at 184. That is a late round guy. If you're going to go early tight end and late tight end, this is good. The strategies they tell us, don't draft more than 3 tight ends. You want to draft 1 in the first 9 rounds, but you either go tight end early or just take a couple shots late. Those are the best strategies that have worked so far. Tight end bully strategy has not been a good strategy, so don't go and get 2 tight ends early. That's not been successful based on the stats they have. You look at a guy like, you have Mike Gesicki here, goes to the Bengals. We've seen the Bengals produce the tight end position with random guys, and so Gesicki's a very athletic play. Another guy, Eric All, he's very late off of an ACL injury, and they also, they have Tanner McLaughlin. So he's out there, but Gesicki's an interesting play based on his situation. And then you have Isaiah Likely, like I said, and then Tyler Conklin. Tyler Conklin had a ton of air yards last year. Another good indicator, air yards. And then Tucker Kraft will be my last guy. Tucker Kraft is someone that you can get very, very late. And if Luke Musgrave got hurt, which he's tend to do in his career, Musgrave could be someone that wins you a lot of money in best ball. So go download Underdog Fantasy, use promo code FFSGPN, and good luck this season.